Good morning to all of our viewers. You're watching CNN News 18. We're right here with you on the morning news this Monday, and we're starting the news with some breaking news coming in from right here in Delhi. Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia is today going to be arriving at the CBI in just a little while from now. And with that arrival, the Aam Aadmi Party's netas are in a huddle. Top leaders like Saurabh Bhardwaj, Durgesh Pathak and Gopal Rai are already at Sisodia's residence as we speak. Remember, Sisodia has been called by the CBI. Today, we'll be telling you more about why he's been called, but largely, this is over a more than 2-month investigation into the Delhi government's liquor excise policy, introduced and then rescinded by the government shortly after. There was controversy after it. Now, you might know that the ED led raids at both Sisodia's residence and a number of other locations. As of now, they're currently investigating more than 15 people in the same case. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party has said it's a misuse of central agencies. They've also obviously denied all allegations. Right now, my colleague Anshul is with us to bring us coverage on this story. Anshul, good morning. We're starting the day with you on this story. For our audiences, if you could give us context, because we are starting with you. First, give us 2 lines on what this case is, and then if you could tell us about this most recent development that I believe a number of top Aam Aadmi Party leaders have arrived at Sisodia's residence for a huddle.
So yes, if you talk about the background of this entire case is about the new liquor policy that was implemented in the national capital from November last year, and it is being alleged in this entire FIR that has been filed by the CBI that there was quid pro quo and there was discrepancies in the distribution of licenses in this entire case, and that is the reason why we have seen central investigating agencies like the CBI and ED have come to the fray. Now remember, on the 17th of August was the time when the Delhi Lieutenant Governor, through his message through his secretary that he announced that there should be investigation that should be led by the CBI, and on that request the CBI came out and registered the FIR in this entire matter. And yesterday it was at around 12 PM was the time when Manish Sisodia was finally summoned by the CBI to join in the investigation and present his side of the story in the entire matter and present his agenda about the entire allegations that are being placed against him. Currently, I am standing outside Manish Sisodia's residence. If I could just ask my camera person Pramod Saklani to show you in the visuals over here, the amount of police force and paramilitary force that have been deployed over here is absolutely abnormal. This amount of paramilitary forces were not even deployed when the CBI raided the residence of Manish Sisodia for 14 hours. The amount of paramilitary forces and security forces were not deployed at that point also. But today we are seeing a heavy change in stance of the Delhi police. They are making sure that no one is allowed to get through these barricades. Although senior leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party have already started arriving over here since morning, the leaders in the likes of Saurabh Bhardwaj, Durgesh Pathak, and just a few minutes ago, Sanjay Singh also arrived over here. Some other leaders are also arriving over here. If you could see in the visuals over here, the basic plan of action that the Aam Aadmi Party is trying to make over here, they're trying to project them as the victim, and they are claiming that all this is being done, the entire thing is being done so that the mileage that the Aam Aadmi Party has been getting in the upcoming Gujarat elections, that could be stopped. And especially they are claiming that Manish Sisodia has been a really favorable leader, and that is the reason why the BJP wants to stop him from campaigning in Gujarat, and that is the reason why they are going to arrest him as early as today. But yes, all these are allegations, and it is very, very premature to comment that if Manish Sisodia would be arrested by the CBI, because this is the first day of the investigations that are happening today, the first day of interrogation that is going to happen today. So yes, in the next few hours, the Manish Sisodia along with senior Aam Aadmi Party leaders would march from here, in fact we go from here to the CBI office, which is approximately 4 to 5 kilometers from here. And the plan of action that the Aam Aadmi Party has is that they want to make sure that they make the right noise, and they are going to carry out protests. And so that through these protests, no untoward situation arises over here. We are seeing this heavy deployment of paramilitary forces on the ground. So yes, in the next few minutes, it is very likely that Manish Sisodia would leave from his residence along with senior AAP leaders and would head to the CBI office. And also a bike rally could be carried out somewhere during the day as well. So yes, the Aam Aadmi Party trying to give out a message that all this is being done because of the upcoming Gujarat elections.
All this is being done because of the upcoming Gujarat elections. That's the message we're seeing the Aam Aadmi Party try to portray. Right now, some more breaking news regarding this exact story. All right, as you might recall, we've just told you that the CBI has called the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia at 11 a.m. in for questioning. Now, I believe a colleague of mine on the ground, a different colleague from the one we just spoke to, Siddhant, has details for us on what those possible questions could be. Let's go over to Siddhant right now to understand more. Siddhant, if you could explain to our audiences what your sources are telling you the questions Sisodia could be asked are. If you could also give our audiences some context on each of those questions and also what the possible Aam Aadmi Party answers to those questions could be.
Well, look, it's been more than 2 months when Central Bureau of Investigation registered FIR against Manish Sisodia. And since then, multiple raids have been conducted by CBI. And in fact, ED has also conducted raids. 3 arrests have been made. Vijay Nair has been arrested by CBI. Abhishek Bomapallai has been arrested by CBI. Sameer Mahindru has been arrested by Enforcement Directorate. So there are several questions that CBI is going to ask Manish Sisodia today. Mainly, this FIR is based on Lieutenant Governor's report. That particular report was prepared by Vigilance Department of Delhi government, and Chief Secretary submitted it to Lieutenant Governor, and then Lieutenant Governor recommended CBI probe. That particular report only talks about lot of irregularity in formulation and implementation of excise policy in the national capital. That particular report only talks about that how for 1 month tendered fee was waived off, which caused loss of 144 crore to the exchequer. That report also talks about that how 30 crore tendered fee for the airport L1 license was waived off. That report also highlights that how cabinet approval was not taken. The decision was done at a ministerial level, and then later cabinet and LG's office was informed. Now today, Mr. Sisodia is going to be questioned regarding these irregularities, since he is the minister in charge of Excise and Finance Department. If these decisions were taken, was cabinet or LG's office kept in loop? And why these decisions were taken at a ministerial level when it was in full violation of the statutory provisions of the Delhi government. So he will also be questioned about his links with Dinesh Arora, one of the other accused, Arjun Pandey, then Vijay Nair. And also Vijay Nair's role will be questioned, and Manish Sisodia will be asked to explain Vijay Nair's role in Aam Aadmi Party, as he's also a businessman. He runs an event management company. This is what CBI has to say, and he is also the part of Aam Aadmi Party communications wing. So what is his role? Then is he aware? Manish Sisodia will also be asked about the money trail which has been established. Now, sources have told us that through Sameer Mahindru, 2 to 4 crore were parked. And in fact, CBI has also done a finding in which 1 crore was transferred into the account of Radha Industries, which belongs to Dinesh Arora. So Manish Sisodia will also be questioned regarding this money trail which has been established in CBI and ED's investigation so far. So there are series of questions from Manish Sisodia, and since he is appearing before the agency for the first time, so there are